Hello folks and welcome back to Sports Babble with Myles Quinn. Today we are going to be going over free agency, which began a couple of days ago. So we're just going to be going over the new signings and, signings of people going back to the same team. So we're just going to be going over that today. Yeah, enjoy the rest of the show.
Go Saints. Go Mojo is mine. Bro. Go Mojo is out. Pro. Go Mojo getting too many TDs. Come over running free. You can't take it down. You try to tackle him. You look like such a clown. One shoe green, one shoe red. He hurdles you right over your head. Komodo's the best, he helps you rest. Nope, that's freaky case. Away from high. Komodo is mine. Bro. Komodo is out. Pro. Komodo is mine. Bro.
Hey, this is Quinn, reminding you to please take a moment and smash that like button and subscribe to our channel. And while you're at it, click on the notification bell to never miss an upload of Sports Babble with Myles and Quinn. Enjoy the show. And we are back. So, like I said earlier, today we are going to be going over free agency signings. So, some new teams and some old teams. So, yeah, we're just going to get right into it. Yeah.
We're going to roll right into it like a pig in the mud, right?
Pigs roll in the mud?
Don't they?
Speaking of mud,
What do you have to say about mud, Noah?
it's getting muddy out.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, yeah. Spring has officially begun.
Spring has sprung. Happy spring, everyone.
Yeah, happy spring. So, we are celebrating spring by celebrating new free agents. Odd way to celebrate spring, but we're doing it.
It's funny that they call them free agents. I just want to say because they're
then
really
they pay them like
they're
$100
anything
million.
but free, right? Isn't
Yeah.
that funny?
So who wants to begin? Who wants to start off with their favorite free agent of this year?
I think
I got you.
Okay.
I got you.
We got Myles.
I see
All right,
me.
go ahead.
I see me. Come on, Noah.
Go ahead, Myles. Hit it.
All right, so I don't know. I just thought I'd do like a very neutral free agent signing, my favorite, and then a free agent signing that I hate or I just think is like it's gonna not be a good signing. So to start it, a free agent signing I think that is very good is New England getting tight end Hunter Henry. Bill Belichick and Hunter Henry have a very good relationship. Belichick has scouted Hunter Henry since high school. They're buddies. Henry is very enthusiastic about playing in New England, and he's a top 10, probably top 5 tight end in the league. He's definitely going to help out New England, who now, last year New England had pretty much the worst tight end squad in the league. This year they sort of have the best, hopefully. I think that's a very good signing. A signing which I'm just so mediocre on for the year is, of course, the Bears re-signing Allen Robinson. They sort of overpaid him in my book, and did anyone really think that they weren't going to re-sign him? That one's just like, yeah, the Bears are going to improve this, and they're going to stay fine. But, right now their quarterback situation with Andy Dalton being their new quarterback, it's like, So I don't know. That really it didn't fully impress me, but I wasn't like, no, that's a terrible. So that one's just mediocre. And a one that I think is bad, that's a tough one. I mean, I think it has to be the Andy Dalton one because number one,
Okay.
Andy Dalton is now going to be like your starting quarterback. You let Mitchell Trubisky go to the Bears, which, again, that's sort of a mediocre one, but I would much rather have Mitchell Trubisky than Andy Dalton, which is very open for debate.
Myles, can we just say
Maybe
that we
Andy
were
Dalton
all
would be
just
great.
holding our breath here for like what you were going to say with the worst one?
Oh, you thought it was going to be on the Giants?
We were.
Yeah.
We'll save that for later.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Sorry, go on.
So, Andy Dalton, some people call him the Red Rifle. I don't know why. He doesn't really throw that fast. He's not very good. This is just such a mediocre signing. He had a terrible 2020 year. Or this isn't even mediocre. It's just bad. The fact for me is that you paid him this amount of money, but you didn't re-sign Mitchell Trubisky, who went to the Bills. So everyone except for Andy Dalton loses in this trade. Mitchell Trubisky does because he's not going to be starting. The Bears do because he's terrible. Actually, the Bills also are good because now they have a pretty decent backup quarterback who's made the Pro Bowl, and a good starting quarterback who's made the Pro Bowl. So it's like, that signing is just not good. I got to be honest, I sort of forgot about it until I mentioned Allen Robinson. So it's like the Bears. Oh, sorry, there's some dust in here. Allen Robinson and Andy Dalton. Sorry.
Myles, are
Allen
you still with
Robinson
us?
and Andy Dalton. Yep. They're just two bad signings. I don't know about bad for Allen Robinson, but that's just underwhelming for me for the Bears. Quinn, Myles, what do you guys think?
Yeah, no, I think you started off by saying you like the Hunter Henry addition to the Patriots, which I agree with. I think you're a little generous giving him a top 5 tight end. I think he's you could definitely argue that he's the 5th best tight end in the league, but I'd say definitely for sure top 10. Hunter Henry, he's going to be a great addition to your tight end squad along with Johnny Smith, which was also another great tight end addition who is great in the red zone, which you guys need help with. Then you mentioned, who else did you mention? Who'd you mention?
Allen Robinson.
Allen
And
Robinson.
Andy Dalton.
Allen Robinson. He could be getting paid. He could be getting overpaid, but I think Allen Robinson is. He could be. I think he's a top 10 wide receiver in the league. He still is getting overpaid. I don't know. I think it's not a terrible choice. Like you said, pretty mediocre. And then the Andy Dalton one is just bad. I mean, I think Andy Dalton is definitely a downgrade. It's a downgrade for Mitch Trubisky.
Mm-hmm.
It's an upgrade for that Ben DiNucci dude who's now going to be a second-string quarterback for the Cowboys.
And Dak's number 1 still,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I think the Andy Dalton was just not a great choice. All right, I'll do mine now.
Quinn, are you sure you really don't seem to have one? Do you even have one?
All right, my favorite signing. I don't think this will make the Giants a Super Bowl contender at all, but I was very happy about this one yesterday. And if you were in this household, you would know.
You knew it.
Kenny Golladay signed with the Giants, 4 years, $72 million. So yeah, we're paying him a lot of money,
But he's going to be around.
like $19 million a year. But it's okay because we had money to spend, like $4 million. I'm kidding. I really like this decision by the Giants. I think he is getting overpaid, but I do like that we signed him in the first place. I think the Giants have one of the weaker wide receiver cores in the NFL, and now we are growing on that. I don't think this is going to make us the best team in our division. I think it is growing us towards that. We still have Daniel Jones who has to throw him the ball, which is a small issue. But, once Daniel Jones plays out his contract, we'll sign a new quarterback, hopefully, and hopefully the Giants, can see right, and we'll sign a new quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll have Kenny Golladay still for like another 2 years, I think. Because Daniel Jones was like 4-year contract, I think. So, boom, Kenny Golladay for another 2 years. We'll have hopefully a good quarterback. And then
when do these guys usually start their off-season training? Do you have any idea? Is it in the summertime or the?
I have no clue.
Yeah.
I know
Training camp is in July, I believe.
Training camp starts at like the end of July.
It's just after the draft.
Okay. And where do they do
when's
that?
the draft?
Training camp's in Florida usually, right? For
I think
most
they
of
have
these
like
guys?
training facilities somewhere. I don't know.
They
I think it's.
You're probably
I think
right there
it's just
somewhere.
at their stadium
Yeah, I think.
Oh, it is.
or something
Maybe.
like
All
that.
right. Okay. All right.
Maybe, like,
New
training
England does New
facility
England.
there.
I knew that. I was just keeping you guys on your toes.
Yeah, so I really like this choice by the Giants. Kenny Galladay, it's a great choice. I do think he's getting overpaid for probably not being top 10 wide receiver, mainly because he got injured. But still, great choice by the Giants. He's a big dude. We need that help.
Yeah, we do.
Okay, I would just say Giants again, but I'm not going to do that because, got to get a little bit of balance.
So
I'd say a mediocre signing was actually by the Patriots signing Kyle Van Noy. That was a great choice. They lost him to Miami last year. Now they're gaining him back. Need some help with their linebacker core. I don't even really know who they have as their starting linebacker currently. But, yeah, I think this is a great choice. Kyle Van Noy is a very underrated linebacker in the NFL. He's a great addition for that New England defense, which is starting to really grow and get a lot better.
I don't mean to make this all a discussion about the Giants, but let me. What about Saquon? What's up with him?
I think I saw this thing that Dave Gettleman, who is the Giants owner, mentioned that they were questioning a 5th year for Saquon, re-signing him after this
His
injury.
injuries.
So after this year, we'll see. Is he good or is he
Everyone knows
really
that the
good?
top running backs, they're targets. They're always targets for injury.
Yeah.
They're
So
we
Is
need
there
said-
a high
he
market
said-
for top 7 running backs?
no, for top 5 or maybe top 3 when healthy.
Top 7.
I'll just say that right
Wait,
now.
top 7 when healthy.
Top 5.
Top
Easily.
80 when injured. At best.
Okay. Anyways, so yeah, I think it's a great choice by the Patriots to bring back Kyle Van Noy. Never know. There may be some bad blood there. Maybe someone said something bad about him while he was gone, but now he's back, and I think he's a great piece for that defense. Finally, this is a fine signing. I don't think it's a bad one, but Juju Smith-Schuster recently re-signed with the Pittsburgh Steelers, Mr. Corvette.
Mm-hmm.
Hopping a jet, I think.
Stop.
Okay, I'll stop. Yeah, Juju Smith-Schuster, TikTok boy, signed with the Steelers.
Is he still TikTok boy though after those
I don't know.
big hits?
I don't think so. I did see that he got many offers from the Chiefs, but he did not want to be the number 2 TikTok star on the Chiefs behind Jackson Mahomes. So.
I busted out a little TikTok in the parking lot today. I don't know if anyone noticed that.
I didn't. I saw it.
What? It was pretty good.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, God.
It was fine.
You have
It
potential.
wasn't a TikTok,
thank
but
you.
it Okay. Anyways.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, Juju Smith-Schuster re-signing with the Steelers. This is a fine choice. I have no problem with it. I wouldn't have cared if he went to any other team, mainly because I feel no feelings for Juju Smith-Schuster. But I think it's a pretty okay choice by the Steelers. They don't have the best wide receiver core. They do now. They have him, Claypool, and Washington. So it's not that bad. Yeah, it's fine. Myles Lane, you want to say anything?
Well, I don't talk about what I think is a good signing, what I think is a bad signing. I don't have any of the ones you said. Any of you said on good. So a good signing, I think it's a good fit. Is Ryan Fitzpatrick? He's going to the Washington Washington football team. I think that's cool. I mean, he's a solid quarterback. I think that he can work with the Washington football team. Hopefully, make them go to the playoffs again. I don't know.
So did he get totally just pretty screwed by Tua? What's his name?
Yeah,
Probably. I'm not really.
Tua Tagovailoa.
Tua Tagovailoa.
Right? Did he pretty much
Tagovailoa.
because he came in?
I
They were
personally-
Ryan, you're
Tagovailoa.
out. Tua, you're in.
All right,
and
so
that was
Ryan
it.
Fitzpatrick played the first 3 games.
So much.
They went.
So
they
what
started
if he's given us a
3-0.
winning streak?
I think Ryan Fitzpatrick started them 2-0. They put in Tua. They ended up missing the playoffs, which I think pretty crazy because Ryan
man.
Fitzpatrick, I think, is a very solid quarterback.
Myles, sorry
Quinn.
to step on your part there, but go ahead. Back to you, bud. Go ahead, dude. And can you try to maybe set up an interview with Ryan Fitzpatrick for the next episode?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I'll put that in my notes.
Myles Lane, go ahead, buddy.
Okay, so what I think is maybe a bad signing, or I'm not really sure signing, just like a bad choice, made by the Giants.
Whoa.
Leonard Williams. Do you know how much they're paying
Yeah,
him?
that was bad.
$21 million a year.
That's
He's the second most paid per year defensive end. Aaron Donald is $22.5 million. $1.5 million a year more than Leonard Williams.
Okay.
I just need to
Leonard
hold on.
Maybe a top 5.
Can you
defensive
make a case? Can you guys, you
Yeah,
Giants
here, I'll
fans,
make
can
a
you even
case. I'll
make a
make a
case
case.
for that?
Listen,
Leonard
let me
Williams
just remind these
is
guys
a-
of something, Quinn.
end?
Miles and Miles, let me remind you guys. Miles and Miles, let me just remind you. When you signed your employment contract with Sports Babble with Miles and Quinn,
We told you.
Clause 4C states that you are never at any point in time allowed to talk poorly of the New York Giants. Did you guys not sign that? You signed it.
Did you
haven't
see
signed it.
page 24 at Area 3? It says our freedom of hate is great among NFL and
Okay.
Quinn, you were supposed to
MLB
rip that
and
page
NHL
out.
teams.
I thought
Yeah,
I
I
ripped
read
it
that
out.
page.
I initialed right next to that. Did you even
Well-
notice that?
No, dude,
Looks
you
like
were
that's
no, that was your job.
That wasn't my job.
No,
It looks
don't
like
put this on me.
it looks like we've had an administrative failure here. So go ahead, guys. Carry on.
All right, well, let me just say something, okay? You guys, I will say, Miles Lane, not as much. Miles Barkoo, you're very biased about the Giants. You think Saquon Barkley is not a top 5 running back? That is just absurd, okay? Nope. And don't even try and rebuttal
Nick
because this is my
Chubb's
time.
Rebuttal.
better.
Don't even try to
don't
rebuttal.
try and-
Saquon Barkley
Don't try
is a
and
top
defend
6
it.
running back.
This is my
Top
time
6.
right now.
Hold on, get Miles back on Miles
When you're
Lane back
like,
on the
well,
screen
I
now
mean,
because
the
he just
Giants
said
are a really
something big.
bad team here. So to help us out, could you just not give us any counter argument to that? Just be a nice person.
Saquon Barkley is easily top 5 running back in the NFL when healthy. Arguably,
Nick Chubb,
he could
when
be
healthy,
top
I'm
3.
gonna take Nick
And he's
Chubb.
Quinn's
That is
third
just
cousin.
Absurd, Quinn. That is absurd.
Top 3
Nick
when
Chubb.
healthy, arguably,
Arguably.
Arguably.
Christian McCaffrey, Derrick Henry,
No,
and Saquon
yes.
Barkley.
no. What about Alvin Kamara
Alvin
and Dalvin
Kamara.
Cook and Nick
You
Chubb
mean Komodo?
and possibly Aaron Jones?
Miles Lane, I hope you're happy. Do you see what you started here? Do you see what you did? Gosh.
Yeah.
I mean, putting Alvin Kamara behind and Nick Chubb, and I don't know, but even so, saying he's a top 3 running back is not. I mean,
Yeah, because
Derrick Henry,
top 3, I think
Christian
Derrick Henry,
McCaffrey.
Christian McCaffrey, Dalvin Cook.
Dalvin Cook. What about Alvin Kamara?
Then there's Alvin
Also-
Kamara.
Komojo.
Komodo's
Yeah, I
easily
mean,
top 5.
Don't do
Okay,
my boy.
Let me just say top
Don't
5
do
right
my
now.
boy.
Christian McCaffrey. This isn't in
Komodo
any
like
specific
that.
order. Top 5 running backs in the NFL when fully healthy. Christian McCaffrey, Derrick Henry, Dalvin Cook, Saquon Barkley, and Alvin Kamara. No specific order.
You forgot Nick Chubb, and then you put some guy who plays for the Giants.
Nick Chubb, I think, is a great running back, but I also think
Do you think he's like
he's
in
not a
6?
top 5 running back.
Is he? Is
He's
he-
6.
Yeah.
He's 6.
I mean, you
Wait, let me
could
look at
possibly
the-
make the case of Aaron Jones.
Aaron
It's
Jones
got a
is a
good
top
case.
5.
It's a
He's
horrible
number
case.
7.
But
He's
I
number
mean-
7.
Number 7.
Could every other
You know,
good
He's
running
way
back.
out of the top.
Every
that
other good
high
running
is
back
sort
that's
of
not Saquon,
sad.
you're just putting like, oh yeah, that's 6 or 7 or 8. Or
I mean,
9 or 10.
I'm gonna in fantasy football, I would take Nick Chubb over Saquon Barkley.
Oh, the poor guy's name is Nick
I just
Chubb.
would. I mean,
His last
there
name
is
is
one
Chubb.
key stat. There is one key stat that Saquon holds a commanding lead in front of Nick Chubb. More
What is it?
injuries.
Also, probably
I mean, based
receiving
on that
yards,
fact-
and the fact that he
What's
plays
the
more than Nick
Kareem Hunt.
Chubb.
I think Kareem Hunt is probably better than Saquon Barkley.
I mean, he's a better kicker.
This is
Either
not
you
going
got
in a
that
good
joke or it
direction.
flew
Okay.
right over your head.
Okay, well,
Wait, but anyway, hold on. I just have one question.
You made your bed now,
What's the
Quinn.
point of an ACL? I mean, seems like all anyone ever does is tear it. Does
Right,
it
we
do
should-
anything helpful?
They should be
Should you
Miles.
just remove them?
You have a great point. They should be like tonsils, where you can just opt to have your ACL removed. I think that's a great
Yeah, I mean, They
idea.
don't seem like they are
That's
hugely
impressive.
like.
You know what?
they
The other
help you
one,
so
my
much.
hamstring. Can we remove hamstrings too? Because they pull a lot.
I mean,
Miles,
if
that's
you're only gonna tear it. What's
Miles.
the
That's
point
like
of
top
having
3
it?
most brilliant
I
things you
just
said on the
saw a
show.
big news headline. It said top running backs heading in to 2021. Saquon Barkley at number 6.
You can't. I think you could say that because Saquon Barkley just came off an injury, so that's easy to say. You can't judge someone's new season.
Yeah,
off
what's Colin McCaffrey? He had the same kind of season
Christian
as Saquon.
McCaffrey?
Or Christian McCaffrey.
He played barely like 5-6 games.
Yeah, just like Saquon. Saquon played even
Although
less.
the thing with
Saquon played one and a half,
Barkley is
barely.
Saquon's first game, he had like 24 rushing yards. No, he had like 12 rushing yards. He was really bad.
Is that an issue though? Because everyone has bad games.
I know, but are we just going to skip over the fact that happened and Christian McCaffrey played a pretty decent first game? So did Nick Chubb. I mean, if you're basing everything on the
Chubb.
first game, I can totally see where you're coming out of.
You
Quinn.
can't base anyone
Like,
on the first
it's
game.
it's totally wrong to do that. But I'm saying, if you did do that, Saquon Barkley comes into the league like 50th. You know?
Also, guys, I just looked up top fantasy. So the top fantasy running back was Derrick Henry. Guess what place Saquon Barkley was at
He didn't
in the running
play.
back?
He played 1.25 games.
90,
I know, 'cause
90,
He was
93rd,
87.
83rd.
He played 1.25
got very
games.
close.
I know. That's how bad he is. He only gets to play 1.25 games.
Oh, this is going in. Quinn's
They
leaving.
benched
Quinn
him
is just
because he
leaving
was
the
so
studio now.
bad.
Quinn, we're
Quinn-
having good
We need to
content.
have
Stay in the
Tony
room.
Strong on the
Quinn,
show.
no, can you show
Again.
Quinn's camera because he just exited
yeah,
the studio?
Mhm.
It's just empty. It's just an empty seat now.
I have no
gonna
respect
get
for
our view.
Saquon Barkley. Like,
Yeah, I have very little
Like,
respect.
he gets injured
I mean-
so much. Oh my
Okay.
god.
Very
Nick Chubb is like a
overrated.
freaking monster, and like Saquon Barkley is so fragile.
Top
Saquon
comment.
Barkley is
Okay, he's
fragile.
not fragile.
Roasting Saquon
Yeah.
Barkley,
He has-
everybody,
How
come
many
on.
times has he gone injured? It's
Listen,
crazy.
he
Everybody
has a lot of.
mean-
He has a lot of people
Comment
tackling
on
him.
how bad Saquon Barkley is. Just do it. Yeah. You guys get it.
Listen,
Squads
You
are
wanna
probably
trigger
as big as
Quinn.
Miles.
Yeah.
Quinn, you just left the room and you left
Triggering
Noah
Quinn?
and I to defend the whole New York Giants football team.
Fine, I'm back. Saquon Barkley is top 5. Now, Noah, Dad, mute Miles
You're
and
not giving us any
mute both
facts,
Miles.
man.
Mute the caller
Nick
noise.
Chubb
And let me
per
just speak.
year, when they're both healthy, Nick Chubb runs for more yards.
How about this? Everybody gives their
Chubb.
own point of Saquon Barkley being either top 5 or not.
Okay, I'll go last because
in the
then
world,
everyone
because
will
if
only
it's in the
remember
world,
what I
we
said.
win anyway.
Just overall. So
I
Miles,
just need to get some
Miles, you want to go
Saquon
first?
versus.
And maybe try mentioning the season Saquon played his first year when he played all 16 games and rushed for over 1,400 rushing yards.
Wait, hold on, Quinn. I'm going to use your own logic against you. Nick Chubb had more rushing yards than Saquon Barkley did, and he didn't even play the whole season. Saquon did have more touchdowns, but he played more games, quarters, and minutes. So, like, eesh,
In what
that's
year?
sort of using your own logic. That was their first year
Wait, guys.
playing.
Just gonna say this.
It
I
better
know
not be
this
something
is
bad about the Giants.
controversial. I think Ezekiel Elliott might be
Ooh,
better than
another-
Saquon Barkley.
Ezekiel Elliott is barely
That's
top
just so
10.
ridiculous.
No,
He's just
no, but like, I
horrible.
don't know.
No,
In
that's
this
fine as long as it's
paper-
not about the Giants.
Okay, so the paper that said Saquon Barkley is number 6 might be a lie because it says top running backs heading into 2021. Number 1 is Christian McCaffrey. Number 2 is Ezekiel Elliott. Number 3 is Nick Chubb. 4 is Alvin Kamara. 5 is Joe Mixon.
How can Alvin
Cook?
Kamara
Where's
not be
Dalvin
one
Cook?
for one thing?
Yeah, I
when
mean,
Christian
Saquon
McCaffrey-
Barkley-
Kamara had a fantastic year.
Is this
Oh,
all
wait,
just
hold on.
this year?
Wrong.
Miles, where are you
This is
reading this?
obviously wrong because Saquon Barkley, Joe Mixon,
Joe Mixon
Ezekiel
isn't even
Elliott,
top
and
15.
Nick Chubb all beat Dalvin Cook and Derrick Henry.
Miles,
Wait,
did
hold
you
up,
see this
guys.
written on the inside
So-
of the portalette door at the mountain today? Where did you
Yeah,
see this?
so I've been looking up some stats on them. Nick Chubb's longest run is 92 yards, while Saquon's is only
Chubb.
78. Point Chubb. Their yards per carry, Saquon is 4.7. Have to admit that's sort of godly, but Nick Chubb's is 5.2. their rushing yards
Again,
per game
Myles,
for Saquon Barkley.
Saquon Barkley has only ever in his 4-season career played
So is
3-season career played 1 year where he's played the full season.
Actually,
Let's
it
keep
says
that in the back of our brains.
rushing yards per game is 75.6 for Saquon and 80.8 for Nick Chubb. Fumbles, actually, Saquon Barkley has an advantage for fumbles. Barkley's fumbled
20
once
times
and
the amount
Chubb's
we do.
fumbled 4.
In
Yeah.
Sports Babble.
Barkley has the best ball security in the
Chubb
league
has
easily.
played like a lot more games.
Ooh, here's another one. Nick Chubb has more broken tackles than Saquon Barkley.
Again,
Guys,
Nick
this
Chubb
is-
has played many more games.
Right.
This one isn't even close, though.
Quinn, I
it's
like
like,
your. You
it's like 150 to like 235.
Relative.
That one should not be happening
What? For what?
for broken tackles.
Again,
Even so,
Nick
yards
Chubb
per
has
carry-
played many more games.
Okay.
Not
should
many.
take a
It's
break.
been
What
about
if we,
5. The thing, Quinn,
zoom into
here's
one
the
game,
thing that
like
you can
one game.
absolutely just get skunked on. Number one is yards per carry. If Nick Chubb has played more games and he still has higher yards per carry than Saquon Barkley, it just means he's a lot better than him, because the more games you play, the less likely it is you're going to have like all of these big runs and stuff, and it's going to be more likely that you have 1 and 2 yard runs. So that's actually a lot more impressive than Saquon Barkley.
No, because Nick Chubb could play against worse teams and get his yards per carry better when maybe Saquon played one game against the Steelers, who at the time
Saquon is not the
had
worst
probably
division.
one of the best defenses in the league, probably one of the
Saquon's in
best front
worst
sevens in the
division,
league.
man. Nick Chubb has to play the Steelers, who have like one of the best defenses in the league. Boy, this episode has gotten out of hand.
This is just
Yeah,
crazy.
alright.
This is like an episode of like Dr. Phil right now.
Well, right now, I think this
Because
is a
we're
good time to
just
go to
killing you.
the mid-commercial break because Miles Marcoux and Miles Lane have no clue what they're talking
And
about. I
the
love your
poster-
sports
Reddit.
knowledge most of the time.
And we noticed the tear coming down from the poster on Eli Manning on the wall, so it must be time for a break.
All right, we're
Poor
going to head
Giants.
to
Yeah,
the
okay.
mid-commercial break. Thanks.
With Myles and Quinn.
Rubber Ducky Racing. Get your ducks in a row. Coming soon to Sports Babble Network.
Hey, this is Quinn, reminding you to head over to sportsbabblevt.com for show recaps, sports updates, contests, news, and more. Plus, click that contact us link and send us your thoughts, questions, or ideas. Thanks, and enjoy the rest of the show. Hey, this is
Sports Babble with Myles and Quinn.
All right. We're back. Before
Quinn's got
anyone says
something to get
anything,
off his chest.
we are going to leave everything that happened in the first half of the show in the first half of the show. There will be no
Well, not everything,
Giants
but most
talk.
things.
There will be no running back talk. No talk about the Giants. Miles Lane, you are not allowed to talk about Saquon Barkley and Lane Slowdown.
And
I'm
there's
just
a
saying
new
it.
employment contract in the mail to both of you right
Yes.
now.
Hey,
with
what-
updated.
No talk
One
about
thing I do
Saquon
have to
Barkley.
say,
No,
it's not
no,
about
no,
Saquon or the
no,
Giants.
no.
Don't
Okay,
worry
fine,
about
Wait,
fine.
hold on. What if we
It's
have
not about them. It's about Deshaun Watson. I just want to point out that Deshaun Watson has more alleged assault allegations
no.
against him than
No, hey,
Cam Newton
no,
threw for
no, no,
touchdowns
no.
last year.
Oh, Cam Newton. Okay, I thought you were going to say
That's
like
pretty funny.
Saquon's rushing yards.
More
Yeah, don't worry.
allegations and touchdowns of the. That's funny.
Okay. What if we have an episode about like top
What
five?
do we think the odds
players?
are that he just did that?
Like
So
running backs,
Houston was like,
quarterbacks,
nope,
stuff
we
like
don't
that.
want you anymore.
Yeah.
We've
So
already almost created a whole episode on just Saquon Barkley.
yeah, so Saquon, we will leave out of the second half of the show.
The next
Miles
episode is
Lane,
Saquon Barkley.
can you guarantee right now that
I've never
this half of
you
the show
said
has
his
nothing
name
to do with
more than we
Saquon
have.
Barkley?
Who do we really want to talk about him more right now, Quinn?
I don't
That
think I
is
can
the
guarantee
question. I mean, we totally destroyed you with facts. How are we supposed to just leave that in the past?
I can't destroy with my facts. My
that. Yeah,
phone's up
I'm
there.
not sure if I can guarantee, Quinn, that it's not about Saquon Barkley. I mean, I've already had it planned out pre-show.
Oh,
So
all right, fine. You know what, Noah? Let's
Don't
launch
worry
right
about
into
know,
it.
Next,
I'm ready to take
next
the heat.
show,
Bring it out.
Quinn, more facts will come out.
Can you cue up his?
I
Yeah,
would
yeah,
like to
we're-
let you
we're
know,
ready.
I can't hit you with the
That's not
facts
it.
because my phone is right over there on the table. It's
Quinn, you're
very
like, I
easy
can't
for
hit
your
you
volume.
with facts because they don't exist.
yeah.
So it's not fair.
That's
Wait.
not what I said.
okay,
Hold on. Now, are you
There we
ready,
go.
Noah?
shall we move on?
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, stand by because we're going into Lane's Lowdown.
Miles, take it away.
All right, Miles.
Okay.
This is sketchy business.
Today's episode of Lane's Lowdown may or may not be about Saquon Barkley.
Ooh, the suspense.
It's about Nick Foles.
Oh, thank God.
Next one, though, I have Saquon Barkley written at the top of my list for Lane's Lowdown ideas, though. It's going to get heated. So, Nick Foles, I don't know. I saw this little headline of him maybe going back to the Eagles or going back to the Eagles. And, like, I don't know if it's guaranteed, then I don't know what the Eagles are really thinking. And they're so desperate for a quarterback right now. But, like, I don't know if it's the best idea on the Bears' part. I mean, signing Andy Dalton and throwing away Nick Foles, what kind of trade is that? They have to get some draft picks out of the deal there. So, what do you guys think? If Nick Foles went back to the Eagles, what do you think could happen?
First of all, I don't think he's going to, just to point that out.
Yeah, do I? But I saw the headline.
I don't know. If he went back to the Eagles don't really have any wide receivers, so they're sort of in a tough spot. They really have to draft one. That's their number one priority. You have to, like, if you ask any Eagles fan, they'll be like, yeah, we need to draft a wide receiver. Pretty much every single person on the Eagles is overrated except for Jalen Mills, and he's not even on the Eagles. Who did he even sign with? Did he sign with, like, San Francisco?
I don't know.
Noah's
What
looking
about
it up.
Miles Sanders? Miles Sanders
he's
is
not.
okay.
Miles Sanders is okay, but he still is overrated, I believe. Like, he has a couple big runs per game, and then otherwise. So no Jalen Mills. He left. Did he sign with San Francisco?
I feel like for some reason he signed with the Colts. I don't know why, but I just have this feeling.
Oof, Jalen Mills. He's the one with the green hair, right?
Yeah.
Cool. The Colts are looking like a mediocre team.
I'm not sure if they did sign him. I just have like this weird feeling.
Like
Anyway.
intuition.
Anywho, so the Eagles are just a horrible football team, and the Eagles, it's come to a point where they can't add anyone without just sucking royally this year. I don't know. Do not be excited if you're an Eagles fan. You're just going to suck. You're going to be really bad.
Is that really the case? They're over with this year? Because I mean that bodes really well for the Giants.
I mean,
No.
they have no wide receivers, and even if you draft, like, they have a very good pick. Guess why? It's because they lost their last game. Yeah. Are you Giants fans?
Oh yeah, I kind of
What
remember
did
that
I say
game.
about no more Giants talk in the
I
second
mean,
half
when you
of the
eliminate
show?
us from making fun of the Giants
started it,
in
sorry.
one way, we're
No,
just
in
we're gonna
all
have
ways,
to make
no
fun
more
of you in a
Giants.
different
Period.
way.
No more Giants.
All right. Anyway,
Period.
so
It's done.
the Eagles,
The Giants
they're
are
in
great.
just such a difficult situation because they have a horrible division and yet they can't capitalize anyhow. So they're going to lose to teams like the Giants and the football team and the Cowboys because they don't have – their defense is horrible. Their best defensive player left. They have no wide receivers. Their tight end situation is a bit overrated and can never seem to stay healthy. Jalen Hurts he's not the future of Philadelphia. Even if you do draft a wide receiver, you're going to have to pretty much rely on that one. Or like Fulgham. Yeah, you have no hope for Eagles fans. This is not your year. And let's be honest, was there any chance that anyone in that division is going to win the Super Bowl? Is there any chance that anyone in that division is going to win a playoff game?
Okay, moving on. My thoughts about Nick Foles. I highly doubt he's still in the Bears, right? Yeah, he's still in the Bears. I don't think he will go back to the Eagles. I think the Eagles are too far locked in with this whole Jalen Hurts thing, especially after they traded away Carson Wentz. I think they're stuck with Jalen Hurts for his next few years. I don't think it's a terrible thing. I don't think Nick Foles will go to the Eagles. If he does, he's honestly probably better than Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts is not that good. He might not be. Nick Foles had like one good year. Now he's just washed up. I don't see anything really happening with Nick Foles. I think he'll stay. I don't know. Never know. Maybe he'll start over Andy Dalton. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Yeah. I guess. I think the Eagles. I don't know. Myles Lane, you want to add anything else?
No, I think that you guys I was kind of thinking that, like, if he goes there, I don't think much is going to happen. If he stays, not much is going to happen either. So, Nick Foles' career is kind of dead right now. I hope he gets, like, a good signing to somewhere else sometime soon.
Yeah. So, that wraps it up.
Thanks, Myles.
Yeah.
Noah, you queued up for your...
Local news and sports with Noah.
Noah, take it away.
You already know it's with me, myself, and I. Local news and sports. We are going to be talking about it.
What are we talking about? It?
Local news and sports.
Oh, right.
Do you have anything for local news and sports?
Have you even prepared, bro?
I don't think there is.
Did you do the homework?
No, we went to the mountain today. Is the mountain local?
The mountain is open.
All right, we've got.
Okay, so we have some slacking. So I'm going to take this over.
So we've got
local
a couple
news
things
and sports
going
with Quinn.
We've got. So let's talk about a couple things here real quick with People's Academy for one thing. People's Academy basketball. All right.
Oh yeah.
Boys, senior varsity. I mean, what happened?
For the boys, I believe they lost.
They lost in overtime.
Was it double overtime?
Maybe even by 3. Huge upset. Parents at home watching. The last minute of the game just gets cut off.
Oh,
don't even get to see it.
And
imagine
just to continue that bad PA luck, the girls had to forfeit their season
because of COVID-19 outbreak.
Because they played a team that had someone had a case, right?
And they were gonna win it.
They were gonna win it.
Yeah,
Shelby was gonna win it.
The girls.
Shelby
they
and
were
friends.
they were gonna win it.
Shelby and friends.
Yeah. And
who's Shelby? We don't know who that is. What?
In other big news, PA pickup. In PA pickup on Wednesday, we had a couple. We had the shirts, which were mostly the 7th graders, or mostly 8th graders, I mean.
Shirts versus pennies.
The shirts I was calling the ones with the pennies on, right? The orange team. Yeah. Orange team, out of what, 3 games?
1-2.
1-2, and then the last game.
Lost by 2.
Skins won that one, right. But next PA pickup is Wednesday at 6, and I think we're going to have some other good matchups there. We're going to switch up the teams and see how that goes.
Yeah, I will say, I was guarding Noah. I locked him down.
Quinn locked down Noah pretty good. I actually thought Myles Lane locked down Kale pretty good too. Kale was all thrown off. He was didn't know what to do.
I will say, I did not play good offense against Noah, but I played good defense. So.
I'll say it.
That's all I'm
going to say it again. Defense wins games.
No.
Yeah.
Ready for this?
I am
Ready
the
for this
same
quote?
way with Kale. I played decent defense, but I had no offense.
Yeah, that's just the way it is,
Ready
though.
for
But at
this
least
quote?
you locked him down on
Ready
defense.
for this quote? Offense wins games. Defense wins championships.
Ooh, wow, Quinn, that's
already
touching.
been quoted.
Miles Marcoux, are you going to be at our PA pickup this week, you think? Miles Marcoux, are you there?
Maybe.
Wednesday, you think?
I don't know.
We hope you can join us this Wednesday.
Yeah.
Do you hope that? Yeah, actually, I do hope that I can.
Cool.
I'm not sure if I can.
Well,
I'll just check.
we hope
I
to
hope
have
so.
you.
Yeah.
We hope to have you. So, what else we got there in local Noah?
Mountain today.
Mountain today, right? It's beautiful. We saw Myles Lane up there briefly.
Yeah.
We had we took maybe like 4 runs in a total of like 8
Yeah,
hours.
Yeah, there's
like
a lot of
5.
people there.
There's some long waits in line.
Mm-hmm.
But
Some long left rides, considering we took the double, which took like 97,000 minutes.
You know why they call it the double? It just means double the time to get
Yeah.
up.
Mountain was super nice today. It's super warm out, so make sure. Well,
Yes,
this
season's
end of day,
ending.
basically. So
But we are going to be getting into some soccer,
biking,
biking,
Ooh,
fishing.
Can't wait for all that. All the above.
fishing.
Not soccer. I don't play soccer, but I'll watch you guys play.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Some
right.
big
If I
things
don't get
coming
injured
up.
before it
There
began.
isn't big things happening now, but big
And
things are coming up.
Well, and this whole school thing is kind of loosening up a little bit too. Now they're saying like kids can be 3 feet apart, you know. So remember, my fingers are crossed. Here they are.
Cross
April 10th is the anniversary of Sports Babble 1 year, right?
Yeah.
It would be great if even we could record one like out on the deck if it's a nice day or something, you know? Just a thought. Just a thought. We'll see how it goes.
The background would be blowing all over the place.
We don't need the background.
We need the background.
We'll just leave. We're not going to be in the stadium that day.
Yeah,
Clearly.
maybe. This is because
What
guys.
if we have
I
an
don't know if you
outdoor
know,
stadium?
Some people probably think that this isn't a real background. Because what's background? No, fake. This is real. I am in
Quinn's in the stadium.
a stadium.
Yeah.
Which stadium? I don't know.
The funny thing is
Well,
there's
like
never a game
MetLife.
going on.
MetLife? Or
No, Noah.
MetLife may be the Giants team. We don't know that though.
No. Hey,
It's definitely
we
not
don't-
Foxborough. It's definitely not Foxborough. We don't even go
Let's
there.
just say we're in the Raiders. Or no, we're in the new Rams Stadium. We're in
We're
SoFi
not-
Stadium.
We're not welcome at Foxborough.
This is SoFi Stadium right here. I'm not gonna touch it because then you guys will know it's real. Yeah, this is SoFi Stadium.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I noticed a lot of the same faces in that stadium too. It's always the same people at that game. Interesting.
We'll ignore that.
All right,
one.
Noah, you got some trivs?
Yeah, I got some trivs.
You don't
Wait.
sound too confident in the
Daddy,
trivs.
thank you, Noah, for local news and sports with
Oh,
Noah.
thank you, Noah.
So, end it.
Do you want me to end it?
Yeah,
Quinn?
end it.
Hold on. Noah, ready?
Local news
Thanks,
and
Noah. That was
sports
great.
with
Thank you.
Noah.
And now, ping
back
pong,
to-
ping pong.
Caught it. Bam.
Oh gosh.
That was pretty sick. Gotta admit. Okay, we got local news. We just
We
got.
just did that.
we just-
Now it's
we-
trivia.
Let me do my thing.
Noah's been off all day.
Okay.
Awful.
He got up before noon, so he's totally lost.
Stop.
All right,
Okay.
Noah, trivia. Hit us.
Trivia.
Hit us.
Okay. We need to find a new trivia because we have almost done every single one in here.
A new
Yeah.
website.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Have we done this one?
I don't know. Say it. Say it.
What team drafted Brett Favre?
Yeah, we did
No.
that.
What?
Let's go to like the very end of the list.
What year was sudden death overtime period adopted by the NFL?
Haven't done that one yet.
What year was the sudden death overtime period adopted by the NFL? And these are the time frames. We got 1964, 1984, 1974, and guess 1954. All ending in 4. And all starting with
started
1
for
and 9.
whatever. I don't know why, but all started.
1984.
1984.
What
We
is
got one
1984?
1984. What is
Okay, I'll go.
1984?
What is 1964?
What is 1964? We got 2 answers on the board. 1984, 1964. What are they? Myles Lane, what do you got?
What is 1964?
What is 1964? The DAD. Do you have anything that you want to answer with this?
What is 1964?
We got 3 1964s. I'm gonna
This
fall
is
with
big
Quinn.
money.
1
Going once,
1984.
going twice,
We're
going,
going
three
right next-
times.
No, not
All right,
1964.
I would like to change my answer.
1984.
What is
Hey.
1984?
Come on, gang.
No.
Right, earlier.
Wait,
just
what was that
the
one?
next earliest one earlier than
1974. That's what I said, and that is it.
it is
Yeah.
1974.
All right.
Hey, wait
I have
a minute.
question.
Hey, wait a minute. Has
you
everyone
have-
ever noticed this
I got one.
weird coincidence on how Noah reads the trivia and he always gets it right?
Yeah,
I
'cause
didn't
he-
get that one
he
right.
Isn't that such a weird
I didn't
coincidence?
He fully
I've
cheats.
I've seen the website,
He fully cheats.
and Noah totally cheats.
All right, I
I've
got
seen the website.
another one here, Noah.
Okay.
Right here.
Yeah.
Right here.
I-
I'm showing it to you.
you
Oh,
want me to-
jeez, I'm
talking-
giving the people at home the
Talking
answer.
to your
Right here.
mic.
All right, let me just ask the question because you can't figure this out. Whom
Who
was the New York Giants coach?
No.
In
no, you can't do it.
2008.
You can't do it. Nope. New question.
Not even trivia?
We're doing it.
No.
We're doing it.
No.
We're doing it.
No.
Mute Quinn.
Not dealing with it.
Mute him.
All right, here's a good one. How many yards is the penalty in the NFL for unsportsmanlike conduct?
On the Giants
Yeah,
field.
I'll go. I'll start. Or
Quinn?
yeah, 15 yards.
Mhm.
Quinn
15.
says 15.
That was quick.
Or maybe 25.
What
I
is
don't know.
15 yards?
You know, I'll just say 25.
Can you
Throw
say
it
the
out there.
question again? Because
is
I didn't fully
25
hear it
yards?
because Quinn was whining.
Or
Quinn, what is it?
15 yards.
Quinn says 15. Miles Marcoux.
Miles Marco.
I'm going to say 15.
Miles says 15. Miles Lane.
Oh my God.
Miles Lane.
15.
Miles Lane
15.
says
Can you
15.
can you say the question again, please?
What? How many yards is the penalty for unsportsmanlike conduct in the NFL?
Well, I mean, in what way? Isn't
Well, I don't know.
hitting...
Like,
Oh, no, that's unnecessary roughness.
Yeah,
20 seems
unsportsmanlike
too
conduct.
much.
Always,
15 yards.
unsportsmanlike
What is
conduct's always the
15
same penalty.
yards?
What is it?
it's like,
What is it? Miles Lane, do you know?
10. I'm going to go with 10.
Noah says 10. Miles Lane, do you know?
he said 15.
Oh, did he?
The DAD?
I'm reading the question. I'm not going to give the answer like you do
All
in
right,
your
what's,
trip.
what's
I don't know that.
So the answer is 15
10.
yards. 15 yards.
Thank you.
For unsportsmanlike
Thank you.
conduct.
no? You said 10.
Mhm.
All right.
I think that's probably. I mean,
Okay.
you know, I'm gonna
That's
say
probably it.
That's probably gonna be. You know.
Next episode.
Well,
What do
thank
you guys
for
want?
joining us on Sports Babble with Myles and Quinn.
Next
No
episode.
Giants slander in the comments.
Next
Thanks for
episode.
joining us.
Next
Next episode,
Sorry about the
probably just
techie
end up
glitches the
talking
last couple
about
episodes.
just
Top
Well,
certain-
five.
don't
I
worry
think we should
it,
talk about
Quinn.
top
There
5
was
running
gonna be
backs.
a ton of Giants slams in the Instagram feed.
Okay.
In fact, I am crafting one right now for this show.
Oh,
All right.
no.
We just sent out a new email to the Sports Babble members so they know all the terms of service. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you guys next time.
Do you have terms of service?